All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back. I don't know why I stumbled through that. Roleplay Vigil going into hour number 2 here. Neal, I need to roll some damage. Do you want to roll it yourself, or would you like me to?
Why am I rolling damage?
Because you got hit by 2 knights. We didn't roll the damage.
Oh yeah, well, I can roll it if you'd like. I don't care.
So
I don't care how it gets done.
Roll 2d10 d1. Or wait, just roll 2d10.
3 is the higher one. And then what was the other roll?
Another 2d10.
Wow.
Oh,
10
you take 10. You take 13 damage.
And you said I didn't get hit by Ryan's fireball. Or no, his lightning blast, right?
You did not.
Okay, cool. I am at 3 HP.
Okay. These 2 knights cleave into you, one striking your left shoulder, the other one striking your right shoulder, and you kind of stumble down to the ground a little bit, but you're still standing.
Terrible. I want to run behind Dongo and Bongo.
Can I still attack them? The knights?
If you want to attack them, yes, anyone can attack them. You went to aid and interfere, and you rolled it incorrectly.
Oh, okay, so I attacked them by... I just attacked whichever one's closest to me, and I stab them with my main hand first, and then I get a bit lower in case any other traps are going off, and I slice them going horizontally with my offhand.
So you can only attack one. Are you attacking both?
The one that's closest.
Okay, you attack the one that's closest. By the way, King, you do get behind the 2 gnomes. Their swords are too heavy to pull back and take another blow. So go ahead and roll, Riley. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. As you go to strike down the knight closest to you, your weapon gets stuck inside of, as you stab into it, the inside is a bunch of bones and your weapon gets stuck. And as he does this, he turns to your right, and you no longer have control of Rev, as he is currently lodged inside of this body. He turns to the side, and he takes his sword and goes back to cleave on top of you. Riley, what do you do?
Can I still use my offhand and my main hand now? Can I just put it there and...
Yeah, totally.
Oh, okay. So what are the only... Like, I can only defy danger? That's all I can do?
You can defy danger and attack, or you can just straight up attack and take the blow of him attacking you. Like
hack and slash. You can hack and slash.
Yeah, I'll attack him again.
If you, I will note, and I won't do this anymore. If you just straight up attack him, he will get his attack on you regardless.
Hack and slash.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So you would have to defy danger and then attack.
How much HP do I have? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I go to attack with both of my hands on my sword.
Partial success. Roll your damage.
And I'll use... So, does that mean I don't get that +1 from Rev now? The last one?
You don't get a plus D4, you just roll a D10.
But I still had one more...
oh, yes, you do not have that extra +1. He's no longer in your possession.
So he needs to be in my possession? Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. 10 damage. You go to strike at him, but before he falls over, he does take a swing at you.
Are these skeletons, these knights, I mean, are no longer standing in my fire?
Correct.
Right?
These skeletons are basically on top of the party. One has its back to you as it's fighting Riley. The other one has collected himself and is walking towards you. I need to roll damage. Riley, you take 7 damage from this blow, but as he comes and attacks you, sink this short sword of yours into his ribcage and fall. You take Rev out and pull it out of its body.
I would like to enhance the flames, make them grow larger. If I make them grow larger, will they be close enough to damage the skeletons, or would I still have to move them into the skeleton range?
Sorry, say that again. I was answering Skype.
If I have to... I want to enhance the flames, make them grow larger, but would that bring them close enough to damage the enemies, or would I still have to move them? Move the flames.
You still have to move the flames. I think you would probably still have to move the flames on top of them. There's only one creature left, and he's in between the 2 of you. Also, Neal, you're only at... You're only at... you took 11 points of damage instead of 13. When 2 enemies attack one creature, it's that damage +1. And when 3 creatures attack, it's that damage +2 in this game. So you only took 11 damage.
Okay, I also have 2 armor, so...
Okay, so yeah, you took 9 damage.
Okay.
Oh, do I factor in my armor, or did you already?
No, you factor it in. That's up to you guys to tell me.
When you said I took 7 points of damage, does that mean that's what they dealt? Okay. Okay.
That's the damage, the raw damage. You tell me how much damage you actually take, or you just mark it down.
Okay. Cool.
So I would like to expand the flames, move them onto the enemy.
Okay. I will make note that you're very close quarters, and if you roll badly, it will go badly.
All right, cool. So here's for expanding, which is a fail. Awesome.
Wait, you still roll for it?
Okay, so you went to expand the flames?
Expand them, or yeah.
In what way were you trying to expand them?
Sorry. I was trying to make the flames more intense, to burn brighter, to burn hotter.
Okay, let's say that you do that. Can you roll a d10?
Why doesn't it fail the other way, so they just get dimmer, and then no one gets hurt?
That's no fun.
Seems like...
you guys start to see this wall of flame. First it dims a little bit, and then it just lights. You see like the very center of it, and it is bright as anything you've ever seen, and it starts to expand. You all can perhaps try to move out of this if you want, but it is about to explode.
I hold my ground and draw the flames closer to me while I shout, "Run, you fools!"
I defy danger.
Okay. Anyone that wants to defy danger, tell me how and roll.
I just run the fuck out of there.
I mean, I can just if it lights the room enough to see shadows of the pillars, I'll go to the furthest away with walk in the shadows.
I sheath both my swords, and then I run from the direction that we came, slightly hunched over, just so like I'm below 5 feet.
So Ryan and Kaitlyn roll plus Dex. KATZ roll plus Int because you are using quick thinking to get out of there.
I'm using what?
Quick thinking. You're using your brain.
Okay.
8.
Okay. What are the other 2? Okay, all of you are caught a little bit by surprise by this and don't get out exactly in time, but you do get around the pillar and only take half damage. So you take 4 damage. You rolled a d10. That was.
And that ignores armor?
Okay. No. So 4 damage, minus whatever your armor is.
Does the monster take that damage as well?
Yes. As they all run and flee from this particular point in the room, the monster who was in mid-swing gets blown back towards you against the wall and just shatters and slams against the wall as the flames engulf you, and you sit there and just kind of cackle. What do you guys do?
I loot the bodies. I start digging around, looking at their equipment.
All right, can you roll a d10 plus 2 for me?
D10 plus 2 is 12. Oops, hold on. D10 plus 2 is 5.
All right, you pick up a small necklace, and as you look at the back of it, you can see that whatever you're looking at has some sort of magic imbued in it. As you shift the light in it, you can see multiple colors coming off of this thing. It does not look like a normal item, or a normal necklace, rather.
Pretty. I hold it up to the light of the fire, try and get the best look at it possible.
Yeah, as you look at it a little bit closer, you see that it is a small, not a pentagram. Is it just a 5-sided figure?
Pentagon?
I guess it's, I guess a pentagon. You see a pentagon around this small silver chain. And as you look on it, there's no notable markings or anything. It just, it looks like it's bending the light as you move it. And twist it within the torch's flame.
I would like to spout lore on the thing in an attempt to learn what it does.
So I think there's actually a roll when it comes to figuring out magical items. 1 second. That might be spout lore. Let's see.
I feel like spout lore should be for things that you already know about.
Now, why don't we come back to this?
Well, it could be like, you know, I've heard tales of a pentagon amulet, and you just roll to see if you've heard that tale or not. Like, it could be a thing.
I want to say that there is... You might just spout lore on it. And then if you spout lore... Yeah, go ahead and spout lore, Neal. We'll just use that from now on.
That is it plus int?
Yes, 2d6 plus int.
Plus -1.
You look at this small thing and only notice it, or you get a strong sense that there is more to this necklace than what it seems by appearance, but you can't really discern what that is.
But that's a fail, so I still mark it as XP, right?
You do?
Nice.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Do we, in all of our fighting in this room, have we seen any other entrances or exits other than the one we came in?
Nope.
I'm gonna go to the end of the wall where the where we first saw the light on the other side of the room.
Okay. So you're walking. Can you mark?
Let me ping it.
Walking down to the end and then walking down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you start moseying off with torch in hand, thanks to your unseen servant who's walking behind you, wisping back and forth as it sways. The rest of you guys just see this floating torch waving off in the air, and you approach the edge of this wall, and as you get closer, it looks like the wall has been building up to this as kind of the focal point of the room. And as you get closer and closer, you realize that it is a large door that does have a keyhole in it. The door has a great painting of a king holding up a sword to the sky, and at the tip of the sword you notice that there is the sun, and it has little light beams coming off of it. And you know it to be King Wick from just other places in town. And he is standing on a skull of what looks to be some sort of enemy that he has slain in his past. And there is a bunch of corpses and bodies all beneath his feet, which he is standing on.
I insert the keychain from Smithers and turn the key.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing at this point? Did you follow? Are you back looting items? What are you doing?
I just picked up one necklace, and then if someone went deeper, I walked with them to provide them light.
Okay.
I followed while crouching.
Dongo? You're muted if you try to talk.
Yeah, I follow my brother.
Okay, so you all see this similar image on the wall. Ryan, you enter this small key, and when you do, you hear a bunch of mechanisms start to turn in the room. And as these mechanisms turn, you start to see lights flick on around these pillars in the room. And the room is fully illuminated after a bunch of clicks. And after all of those things light, you see in the very center the floor seems to open itself up, and a small passageway is revealed.
I think this is the way. I walk through.
Wait. If could someone check that that's not outside and sunlight? Otherwise, I'll just die.
Well, I still have my telepathy on you, so as I walk through, I'll let you know what I see.
I can create fire, which shall create shadows, so you can see the way, so you can have places to hide.
Yeah, places to hide is not my my concern. But if I
live in the shadows
by sunlight, correct.
Oh, but if you're touched by sunlight,
I die.
Oh, that doesn't help me.
Yeah.
I cannot help you. I am sorry.
No problem.
What do you guys do?
So are we all going to continue down here, or will we look for an alternate path? Can you leave your shadow form?
I can leave my shadow form, but I'd rather not until we know. I mean, if there's sunlight down there, I will have to.
Well, I can stay here with you while they go.
Well, it's not the biggest deal. I mean, I can still be careful about it too, but like, yeah, I have telepathy with my brother, so he can tell me if there's sunlight or not. It's unlikely since they're going downwards, but just double check is good.
So you guys are talking, you hear a loud shrieking noise.
Some of us do, right?
Do we hear it?
Everyone hears it. It's the loudest shriek you've ever heard.
Even with the wax in our ears?
Even with the wax in your ears.
Wow.
Yeah, how are we talking to each other?
It's just wax. It's not like you become deaf when you put something in your ear.
This is true.
Ryan lied.
This
He lied to King.
Ryan didn't spout lore on wax. He doesn't understand it.
I create flame. I want to create a circular wall of fire around the party.
Okay, so it would probably be a half crescent unless you guys have moved out from the wall.
Oh yeah, then a
Or,
half.
sorry, a crescent, not a half crescent. A half crescent would be a... Yeah, anyways, roll.
2d6 plus 2, 10.
You do so successfully. As you circle around you, I would assume, what does this look like when you cast it? Is the flame just following your hand and wherever you put your hand?
No, I summon fire with my hands, and then I kind of push it around us in a semicircle. So about 8 feet out from the wall, and then from there just kind of so 16 feet along the base of the wall, and about 8 feet out.
Sure. As you spin around, you notice that the painting, which was once that of triumph and glory and just strength from King Wick, now has a look on his face of utter horror and dismay. And he is no longer holding his sword, and he is no longer standing on top of these bodies.
Guys, do you see that? Can I spout lore about that?
Guys, we should kill it.
Or
Dongo.
discern realities, I guess?
Throw fireballs at it.
Yeah, if you want to discern realities about the painting, feel free.
I'd like to do that. So it's a...
Neal did say what he just said, by the way. That went to the party.
Okay.
Bongo, lightning blasted.
Yeah, I'm waiting till he spells some more, and then I'll...
8. You're discerning realities?
Yep.
Ask me one of those questions.
And
And you're doing this about the painting, right?
Right.
Okay.
What here is not what it appears to be.
That is not a painting.
Guys, I don't think that's a painting. That is
Okay.
not a painting.
It's
It's probably a...
When you say that, you see the figure in the image, the figure of King Wick, and his back turns to you, and he starts running opposite direction in the painting.
opposite direction.
He is running into the background of the painting.
I
I'd like
suggest
to
we follow.
move the fire from the floor to the painting.
Okay. Roll for it.
I'd like to set the painting on fire. Where is my window? Go. 8. Partial success.
Which one do you choose?
Oh, the fun one. The elements you command also run wild, out of your control.
Oh my god.
As you go to...
Because it's fun, Kaitlyn.
As you go to throw fire on this painting...
It doesn't hurt you though, it's not fair.
As you go to throw fire on this painting, you realize that the fire is not going on the painting, it's going in the painting. And the skulls which are standing in it catch ablaze.
I suggest we follow the King Wick or whatever.
Do I have a clear look at the Banshee?
I'm not running into a
What
painting.
Banshee?
Do I have a clear look at the figure that screamed?
You haven't seen a figure.
I run into the painting.
How can you describe this to me? You're very short. The painting is up the wall a little bit, probably 4 or 5 feet. Let's say 4 because you had to put the key in the bottom of it.
Okay, I mean, I can just walk into the shadows of any shadow created by the fire inside the painting, right? So I could do that.
What shadows would you see in the painting?
If there's any corpses, any skulls, any or even I could if the painting is like sticking out a little bit from the wall, perhaps it casts a shadow under it, so I could just come out of that shadow and climb onto the painting as well.
Okay, totally. You climb into this painting. As you climb into the painting, it's more like you're walking into this realm of existence. And when you look back behind you, you do see the room that you just left.
How tall is the painting?
About as tall as the room, the room that you're in. So, however, I think I said that's like 60. I think I said it's 100 feet up or something like that. You couldn't actually tell, is what I said. The painting is probably about 50 or 60 feet tall.
Okay. I mean, I'll go into the painting. And
okay, you're in the painting.
With one of my swords, I cut at the bottom of the painting to see if it's cloth that can be cut or whatever it's made out of.
You take Rev, I assume, and go to cut a part of this painting off, and the painting is sliced in two, and as it falls off, it starts to wither and gray and crumble. The small piece does. The small piece does.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the full painting. Cats, when this happens, you look back and you see that part of the world just fall and disappear. It is a small corner.
I assume it was Kank's doing.
Good.
What are Kang and Bongo doing?
I would like to... So I entered in a little bit. I'd like to back out of the room from which the scream came. Okay. Back into the...
But you guys were never in that room.
Oh. What I want to do is I want to turn the key the opposite way to see if I can get the door to shut. Okay. Because the painting is still in the room that we're in, right?
The painting is right here on the map. It is where you put the key in. The keyhole was actually, unbeknownst to you, was at the bottom of this painting, and as you turned it, it came to life. So you assume.
Oh.
So you put this key in and start to rotate it the opposite way, and Dongo, you are now frozen. You cannot make any actions.
I assume that was Kang.
Does the door shut?
You assume that it's
me. You hear some stairs, and you hear a bunch of mechanisms go off, and slowly but surely you hear the clanking of stone shutting in the stairs in the center of the room start to come back up to create a flat plane, and all of the torches within the hall also go out.
But my fire's still burning?
No longer in the painting. Unless, no, because you threw it all into the painting, so no, it's all frozen.
I create more fire.
Okay.
More fire! 10.
Yeah, you create more fire. What are you doing with it?
I look around. I mean, this time I'm just creating like a big ball of fire that I'm holding above my head as like a lamp. So I'm looking around now that all the lights out. Guys, what should we do?
I have a question. I try to use my telepathy with Dongo.
You get nothing back. Riley, what are you doing in all this?
What happened before Dongo got cut out? What caused that again?
Fucking what is your name? Bongo inserted the key and twisted back the direction that he initially turned it. And it caused the painting to go gray and de-illuminate, to make up a stupid term. And everything in it is no longer there or moving or illuminated.
Okay. What do we see with King's Fire when I look at the painting?
You see at the back of Dongo's head, very, very close, taking up probably the lower 1/4. If you cut it into quadrants, it would be the bottom right quadrant. He's taking up the full thing as it's very close. You see the king running away in the background, and you see all of this is mostly in very grayish colors. Nothing is colorful as it once was.
And nothing's moving.
And nothing's moving. And the skulls, which are also ablaze, are a grayed flame, but they are what appears to be on fire, but not moving. It's not a rustling flame.
Do we still hear the screams?
Nope.
Okay. my brother's trapped in there. But if we want to get him out, we're gonna have to deal with this Banshee, this screaming beast, whatever it is.
Wasn't he our, like, the only person in this party who could heal, or can you two heal?
He's the only one. If I turn this key, we'll unleash the shrieks. We need to all prepare and get ready.
Should we leave and come back, or?
No, I'm not leaving my brother behind. I'm going to turn the key very soon. I'm telling you all to prepare now.
I will throw this ball of fire wherever an enemy has come.
Okay, I turn the key back.
All right, you turn the key. All the mechanisms sound. The room begins to light up once again. The stairs in the center of the room start to unfold as the stone grinds against stone, slowly making and depressing into the ground. And the painting once again illuminates. Bongo, you are brought back to what seems to be life. You don't know if you were dead or what. You just lost control of all of your body.
I'm not frozen anymore, basically.
No. The world is once again illuminated. You see this king running in front of you along the trail. And as you turn back into the room, you see the room lit up, and you see your compatriots standing there looking at you.
I'll run towards them and get out of the painting if I'm still in it.
Okay. You run towards the end of the painting, and you're able to step back into the world whence you came.
I'm still mystified. Sorry?
No, I'm still...
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm still mystified by this painting, so I just poke at the painting with one of my swords and see if it goes through or if it just like leaves a mark.
As you poke at the painting, are you using the tip of your sword?
Yeah.
When you poke at the painting, you see that where you are poking, the ground and the earth is starting to depress, and it's starting to form in on that part of the painting, causing a large hole.
I withdraw my sword.
Okay.
But I keep it in my hand.
You guys hear another loud shriek. Some of you think you hear words, but you can't discern exactly what they're saying.
Oh. I see. Okay, I'll do discern realities.
That's not what I was going for, but if you can do that. Go and roll for it.
Okay.
7, you may ask me one question.
Okay. What is about to happen? Or, yeah.
What is about to happen? What could I say to you? You get a strong sense that the next course of actions will either be against a friend or an enemy. You're not sure which.
I'm not sure how to translate that information. Guys, I got a feeling this is not good. Let's I say we get out of here. I'm already out of the painting, and that was scary, but I think we should go back into that painting later. Or something.
As you say that, you hear a voice go, "Where will you go?"
Uh-oh. Was that you, Kang?
What?
Yeah, that wasn't you. Did anyone else hear that?
I heard a voice. I heard a voice as well. Where should we go?
Okay. I don't know. I don't know where that voice came from. Hey, are you there, voice? Are you?
As you say, "Are you there?" voice, a floating figure appears in front of you out of thin air. It is the face of a woman with pieces and bits of flesh missing, but it is translucent. You can see through it. She has long hair flowing off in the in the like right behind her, but it's blowing unnaturally, as if some other force is taking control of this particular figure that is in midair in front of you, and it's right face to face with you.
I will get on one knee and I'll say, "Your Majesty."
You fool! It's the evil woman.
When you say
It's
Your
the
Majesty, she turns her head and looks at the rest of you.
It's the Banshee. I throw my fireball at her.
Okay, roll for it.
Of course, it's the first wife of the.
Yeah, so we should kill it.